Last game, final game of the Julian versus Breeze show match. Show match, if you want to call it, series. And once again, thank you for Julian for sending this over to me. Julian, arguably, you know, I think we need a Kaiser Klein versus Julian, because Julian just destroying everyone at the moment, just playing very solidly. You know, we saw the Ungers, the Ungers show match yesterday, and you know, Ungers did bring a couple of games back, but you know, it was it never looked too risky for Julian. Okay, so playing against Kebab Man in the north of the map. He's going to be going down with 2 manas. Okay. Finds 100 food, very nice.
Yes.
Julian playing as the French in the south of the map. We saw this matchup yesterday, and it was an absolute classic. You got to love France versus Brits. I know Hazza is probably having a bit of a jizz fest in the in the stream right now, because he does not like the E stuff. So Hazza, I know you're an old man, but hopefully you'll be able to understand this matchup. They're only vanilla civs, okay? Vanilla civs can't hurt you, okay? You're safe here. This is a safe space for vanilla players, for legacy players. So it's TP start for Julian. Does look like he's going to get hold of this 100 XP. Ooh, that is tasty. Rather tasty. Revnak is on the other side of the map. He's going to be picking... He just did pick up, what, 100 food or something? 100 food? No, Julian got 100 food. Oh, so did Kebab Man. So he picked up some juicy kebabs there. And he also got 100 food. So both these guys got 100 food. But Julian is now going to be getting 100 XP on top of that. So 100 XP and 100 food. Damn. And because of the 100 food, he's gone for a 12-10. Let's go. It's not every day you get to see a 12-10. I mean, he got that 100 food rather early then. So he obviously saw it down here. I'm not sure where exactly he picked up the treasure. It looks like the treasure was here. It looked like the treasure was here. So he saw that quite early on. And once he got that TP down, he decided he didn't need to chop for a house, and he's just going to go for 12-10. So if you find a really good food treasure like that, 12-10 is always super efficient. Just because you age up quickly, you get that 4 villager shipment in so much quicker and then you get the subsequent shipments after that quicker. So you're constantly 1 step ahead in age 2. It's really, really efficient. So now he's going to want to get the market text down, but we're going to see some Carib play. Okay, it's not every day you see Caribs. It's not every day you see Caribs. And the 2P, so let's have a look at his deck. 1v1 Nat Lane, very nice. Very nice. So we do have native treaties. We have native warrior combat. We have the wilderness warfare. And then we have this the age 1 team French auxiliaries combat as well. So he's got all the native cards he needs. Interesting, he's also got exotic hardwoods and economic theory in there. Very nice. But look at this. Look at this. He's going to see it, spot it super early. And that's probably the perfect wall because, yeah, he's definitely going to get his unit stuck behind there. No scout or explorer within the vicinity to block this wall going up. So he's going to get away with that. And I think, really, if you're going for the natives on this map, then you definitely, especially at the beginning of the game, you definitely want to go for the early Carib. The early Carib is really effective in the early game just because you get those villager raids, right? And that's definitely what you want. Super aggressive, though, by Kebab Man. And he's going to be planting that outpost right outside that trading post. I think that's the perfect position as well. Barracks going down. And look at this. Even though there was a 12-10, even though it was a 12-10 from France, we still see the super early age up by Brits. And anyone who says Brits are bad, you know, they still benefit from that really, a much earlier age up than the average Civ. So I did see some 2Ps getting built there, but I'm not really sure where the units have gone. Did he stop making them? Okay, maybe Revnak has forced this response from Julian, which is not what he wants. I really don't know what's going on right now. So, it looks like he's... So he initially wanted to go for a native, and I think because of these walls, I mean, which is, you know, a great response from Kebab Man, but forcing Julian to now transition into a very standard stable and barracks is pretty nice. He's gone for 700 wood though, and that's the good thing about France though, is they're such a flexible civ that they can do anything, and they can do anything well. So, you know, oh, okay, I was going for natives, but you know what? I'm just going to transition into Muscats instead. Why not? I've got the eco to do it, right? So, absolutely fine. Place of Mine's just coming in now. Not sure if... I imagine Hunting Dogs has already come in, but I'm not sure about Steel Traps. I imagine yes. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. But still not sure. I mean, even now... okay, this is getting siege, but even now, he does still have the option to go for native treaties. But it looks like he's just going to decide to take this into 700 coin and go for the age up. No way is he aging up behind this. No way. It looks like he's going to do a semi-Hazard now. It's still only 6 minutes 10. Longbow pipe coming in for Kebab. 2P Blackwood Archer would have been nice here as well. They do have a terrible fire animation. I kind of think they're like Aenas, really. Julian picking up 100 coin. Okay, this is pretty good for Julian right now. I mean, yes, he's sieging down these TPs, but lo and behold to Revnak, he's not actually going to be using these TPs anymore. You know, these TPs are essentially 200 food and 200 wood, which has bought him time. And he'll take that all day. You know, he'll take that all day. Revnak's had to worry about villager seconds, the wood to cost for the walls, and then he's now sieging them down on top of it. So he's got to age 3 for free, essentially. So really nice, interesting dynamic that we've had here, and it really showcases the flexibility of France. And I think the judgment by Julian was really strong here as well. Just to, you know, decide not to play it out. You know, he didn't dedicate himself fully to the natives. He saw the walls going up, and he felt like it would be a losing battle to try and build any. Did lose a villager there, but it was a bit unfortunate. Big mistake there from Julian, but the only mistake I think he's made so far, really, in this entire series. Going to be using his villagers, hopefully, there to do some damage as well. Minutemen pop in here. This will be a pretty close fight, and the two Falconets are coming though, but where they're going to be popping, really nice place. Revnak going to try and do some damage, but in the process, it's going to cost him all of this mass, I think. One does go down. Pikemen are snaring this one. The longbows, are they going to be firing? They are. He's going to lose... Okay, he's not going to lose all of his mass. He gets away with it just about. Could have gone better for Julian. The problem was he had all of his villagers popped outside of his TC. So I think if he needed to bring them back in, I think, and maybe allow the space for the Falconets to pop in the north side of his TC. He then could have re-popped the villagers out. So a little bit of a micro error, I think, there on Julian's behalf. Could have been better. But like I was just about to say, still has access to free curs, which at this stage of the game is a very, very deadly shipment. Can decide to use it for the battle, some fights, snaring. Could decide to go for some raids with it. As long as he keeps those free curs alive, I think he's looking pretty good in this game right now. Somehow he's up in score. Revnak losing the majority of his tempo and the majority of his mass. And again, like it was just such a bad option for Revnak to go for both of these native TPs. I mean, he wasn't to know that there was nothing coming from them, but he had the walls, right? He had the walls. He had the outpost on top of this one. He really was in no danger of those natives doing anything good. And somehow these free curs catching those longbows and just absolutely decimating them. Skirmishers coming out now as well. Perfect answer to these musketeers. No more longbows, so he can be able to kite forever. Still got some Minutemen left. Always a powerful glass cannon, even with 1 HP. So So always want to try and keep them alive. Lots of villagers around. Minutemen being called. I think Julian, if he sees that early, he should just run away. Wait for them to go down to 1 HP. Oh, probably should have just gone for that villager there. I'm not sure. More longbows coming out to deal with the skirmishers. Big mass of skirmishers about to be popping in 40 seconds. Is he going to make anything from the stable? It's on 24 vils. Still looking really good for Julian, especially when those skirmishes come out. There is a stable, though, for Revnak, who's on 37 vils, so definitely has the eco advantage here. These 2 curs could be a problem, though. Ooh, but 5 hussars. Double batch of longbows as well. If he gets 10 hussars out, yeah, Julian could be in some trouble.
Yes.
Mixing them in with these longbows, yeah, I mean, even 5 or so goons won't be too much of a problem. Maybe a mistake to go for that, to go for the shipment of skirmishers, as opposed to 5 goons. Very high risk, but high reward strategy there by Julian. Is he going to wait till he get a batch of 5? So he wants not comfortable with just this tiny skirmisher and Kermass. Definitely wants to get some more anti-cav. And I imagine he'll be building another set of 5 dragoons. Like I said, 10 hussars would be really good right now. He is having another batch, but is he going to be able to get another 5 out? That's the question. This is not the position you want to be in. Still looking really good for Julian, and yeah, going for more raids is again going to be a really big problem. Needs to find a really strong fight somehow here. Someone said I wasn't slow. So I decided to speed it up. And look at that. Just like I said, he needs to find that moment, and he does. Julian caught with his trousers down. I don't know what happened to all of his goons, but the longbows in the back are going to make short work of those petty 2 goons. And the hussars should clean up. These musketeers staying alive a lot longer than they should be. 5 more dragoons coming in. They will save the day. Actually could have gone a little bit better for Revnak there. I feel like his hussars were messing around with these musketeers a bit too much. But still a pretty good trade. Kills a decent mass of dragoons. Got a good chunk of that skirmisher mash. Pikeman now coming in for Revnak. 42 vils. Is shipping 4 settlers. So this will be, you know, sort of near the upper end of the mid-40s. Very shortly. So it won't be long before he's on 50 vils. Did snipe a French villager there. He's on 31 though, so that's pretty good as well. Does have a TP. Score now sort of just about in front for Revnak.
Votre ordre?
Julian pushing in. He has made a batch of veteran Kurds. Very nice, but there is a decent chunk of anti-cavalry here. Yeah, just probably be beneficial to bait him into the outpost, bait him into the forward base. That's where Revnak wants to fight right now. Julian not taking the bait. He's going to back up. He understands he wants this fight out in the open. He's got some Kurds. He could go raiding with them. Look at this. Another batch of 5 Kurds will be so good. Okay, he is taking the fight out in the open. Revnak confident. Julian, now is Revnak going to take the bait? He is. It looks like he's nibbling pretty hard. There's a decent mass of pikemen, but that's a decent mass of skirmishers. It looks like he's just fishing. Both of these guys just posturing each other, trying to get the micro advantage here. One, you know, trying to bluff the other. One trying to bait the other in. So, you know, it's just very, very kind of mind-gamey micro right now. Another neither of the opponent really dedicated into the base because they don't want to give the other opponent the defender's advantage. So both of them very aware of that. But there will be a fight at some point. One of them is going to be chomping at the bit. It's a decent mass of pikemen and cavalry. It's a decent mass of curs and dragoons. I think it's going to come down to the micro. Whoever has the micro. Both of these guys got both their heroes wandering around. Always a sign of a good player. Utilizing that hero. Basically, at this stage of the game, these heroes, you just want as much HP as possible so they can just tank as much HP as possible. And now it's go time in between the trees. The curs are getting stuck in. The pikemen, though, are getting stuck in on the curs, as are the musketeers. The skirmishers can't really attack while they want to. Look at them. They're not going to be able to do any attack moving right now. The curs are forced to back up because of the pikemen. So that's a nice bit of micro by Julian, but I don't know. It's close. I think once the Hussar mass dwindles down, he might be okay, but four more Hussars coming in, and that's going to be unfortunate for Julian. The pikemen are just chasing down the curs. The dragoons are trying everything they can. The skirmishers need to try to be killing 2 pikemen at a time. The musketeers are getting stuck in there as well. I don't know. Maybe we're going to see a villager pull from Julian here. We are going to see a village. They need to be a meat shield right now. They need to be tanking as much damage as possible, getting the musketeers and pikemen, attacking them. And he is now. He's doing it. And now all of a sudden, what just happened to that mass of kebab? He just lost all of his kebabs. And now, somehow the curs managed to survive. Really nice micro. It was looking really dicey for Julian. But somehow, these curs just having 574 HP, able to tank the age 2 pikemen. And now looking really good for Julian all of a sudden. So and yeah, I think once these Hussars go down, I mean, this might be GG. I mean, we're going to have to see a pop. Are we going to see? We're going to see a pop of Hussars. But they're going on to the cavalry. I think Julian a little bit worried about a pike pop, and we will see it right now. Oh, that again. Are we going to see another turn? These skirmishers will do... Okay, yep, killing 2 pikemen at a time. Very nice micro. I think if he gets another batch of 2 pikemen, the curs can just stand and fight again. The longbows are trying, but their longbows are being forced to walk down. It's not what they want to be doing. And that's an expensive batch of Hussars going down. Look at this macro right now. Just trying everything, making everything. Just try and hang into this game. It's going to be another pop of 10 pikemen, which could be really nice right now. It is. Look at that. Perfect pop for the pikemen. You can't ask for much more. Could be a perfect pop for the Hussars as well. Is he going to be able to get 5? Just about, and the Hussars popping the perfect. Oh my goodness gracious me! This fight's going as good as it possibly can go for Kebab Man. Is it going to be enough though? The pikemen just keep getting killed way too quickly, and the curs, they're just too strong. They're just too strong. The longbows trying their hardest to kill these curs. Just about. 10 more pikemen. He's just like 56 villager eco right now. He's just hanging on. It's a decent eco. He's got the map. He's got the majority of the map. He's got lots of the natural resources. Big Baldy coming in.
The real Kinnabaldi just subscribed. 9 months. That's a baby.
That's a baby. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, dude. Utter legend. Me love you long time. 5 more curs coming out. But 10 pikemen popping on top of them. And Julian, not being too careful there, might lose a cur for his troubles. That's 300 resources. And all of his skirmishes went down now, so... Look at this. Look at this, though. Scores neck and neck again. These pikes getting stuck in, but this could be bad for Revnak. Yeah, he doesn't want to stay there too long because he knows if he face tanks those villagers, he'll lose this, and he'll lose all of his mass. It's not what he wants to do. Longbows can't kite, so that's going to be unfortunate. Again, is it turning the tide? Again, this keeps flipping. I can't tell who's going to win. More pikemen coming in. More Pike and Hussars. That's the exact composition he needs right now. Hussars, look, Pikeman just getting distracted by this hero, and that's why utilizing your hero at this stage of the game is so effective. Decent mass of skirmishes all of a sudden. Lots of weak French villas here. The town center going in though. That could be really nice. It's going to establish some map control there. It's a way of hiding villas. It's another batch of Minutemen. So nice option there by Julian. He's on 36 villas, so I think he's lost a few villas. 57 for Revnak, so definitely in favor. Eco just about in favor of Brits here, although he is in the lower age, so you have to take that into consideration.
Ready.
But once these shipments sorts of dries up, which it looks like they are, look, they pretty much, there's no more unit resources really, and that's the one problem with picking this deck. It's not got quite the 7 skirmishers or the 4 goons, so they are drying up now. So it's going to be completely reliant on his eco to provide the military units. Going to be raiding down here with his Hussars, but I think they're going to be safe. That, I saw a TC spawn up here somewhere, but it looks like that got deleted. Okay, 38 vills now. He's starting to double pump with that TC. Yeah, lots of resources on this side of the map, so definitely that TC was definitely the right call on this side of the map. It's starting to explore this side as well, so if he can establish a TC down here, it'll be a really good position. Some raiding of his own going on now as well. Julian's score looking really good. Revnak, it would just take one good raid. Oh, if he sees this.
Votre ordre. Oui.
Look at this. Very mobile mass here of cavalry and skirmishers. And look at that. Even under pressure, he's killing 2 pikemen at the same time. But it's go time with the Hussars. He's trying to do a villager pull of his own now. And although they're not French CDBs, they are going to be able to just kind of mess up the attack move ability of Julian there. And look at this. Stuff's getting melted. Oh, Julian can't catch a break every time it looks good for him. Somehow he loses his mass. And this is just the problem with being so ballsy here. The Hussars doing lots of damage. Longbows, again, having to walk down. They can't kite effectively, so they really have to get in a position every time. More villagers here. They're just going to leave them there. Look, attack move coming in, and he's attacking the villager. That's not what he wants to be doing. He wants to be killing these pikemen, killing these Hussars. Double stable curs now. Imagine if we see like 10 curs. It looks like we might see about 6. Oh, now it's his turn to do some French pulling. Might lose 1 or 2 villagers, but it looks like it might be worth it just to be able to survive. And as soon as those curs come in, there's not much. Oh, there's another batch of 5, 8 pikemen coming. Is it going to be enough, though? I think that was 7 curs.
Votre ordre.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun dun. Cue the Star Wars music.
Oui.
Another rebounding mass of skirmishes there. And is this going to be the GG? Is this going to be the GG? A valiant effort, but the score doesn't reflect it. Pikeman going to lose to those skirmishes. I think we're going to see the GG moment. 38 vills. 51 is still in favor of Rev. Can Kebab Man do it? He drops the well played, and Julian smashes the series. Did we see a win for Rev? Did we see a win for Revnak? Looks like he didn't eat enough kebabs. Really, really unfortunate. Need to add that garlic mayo. Need to add that pink sauce. Just wasn't enough salt in there. Well played to Julian. Just there you have it. Julian right now just smashing. Julian literally the #1 right now.